They called my son disruptive. I showed them what exclusion really costs. On Christmas morning, I was folding laundry when my mom called. I'm 35, married to Lila, with 2 boys, Evan, 6, and Rowan, 4. Rowan's on the spectrum, doesn't talk much yet. Loud noises overwhelm him, but he's brilliant in a way that feels electric. He lines up his toy cars by gradient. He taps rhythms that somehow match the music in the background without ever being taught. And when he hugs, he gives his whole soul away, like it's the easiest thing in the world. Mom's voice was tight. We've set a special kids table this year for your brother's girls. They're older. I waited. So, Evan and Rowan will sit with us. Another pause. We think Rowan should stay with you, so things don't get disruptive. Before I could respond, Dad cut in. It's probably best if you and the boys skip this year altogether. Less stress for everyone, especially Rowan. I didn't yell, didn't argue. Understood, I said, and hung up. Lila came downstairs. Change of plans, I said. We're staying in. We made cinnamon rolls, opened presents. Rowan lined up his cars under the tree lights. Evan made them talk in ridiculous voices. We danced to old Christmas jazz. All morning I kept glancing at my phone. By noon, 31 missed calls, a video chat request, a voicemail. I played it, then played it again. At the 047 mark, Dad chuckled and said, she should have known better than to let Damon bring that kid. I mean, the boy doesn't belong at a family gathering. Not like this. Not Rowan. Not my son. That kid. I just sat there staring at the wall while Evan zoomed Hot Wheels across the hallway. Lila peeked in, saw my face, left a cup of coffee on the nightstand without saying anything. That night I fell down a digital rabbit hole. Old voicemails, group texts, family photos. It was all there, hiding in plain sight. Last Christmas, my brother's kids were centered in every shot in matching sweaters. Lila and I were off to the side. Evan holding a candy cane. Rowan, not in any picture. He'd had a meltdown after his cousin grabbed his sensory toy. Too loud, too bright. Lila took him to the den. They missed dinner. No one brought them a plate. No one even noticed they were gone. All the comments, all the subtle exclusions, the shifting holiday schedules, the way they always forgot to ask about Rowan. Everything snapped into a clear, ugly pattern. 3 months later, a nonprofit asked me to speak at their gala. Raising a neurodivergent child, building unexpected community. I said yes, not for closure, for control. 2 weeks before the event, Lila and I mailed formal invitations. Cream envelopes, gold foil. We invited friends, neighbors, Rowan's therapists, Evan's teachers, our support group dads, and yes, my parents. Addressed to Martin and Elise Harrow. Just name, nothing more. The night came. Backstage, Lila squeezed my arm. You're about to save someone tonight, she whispered. I walked onto the stage. Lights warm, room silent. 3rd row, my parents sat stiff, unreadable. I told the Christmas story. The call, the special table, the request not to come, the voicemail. That kid, I didn't name them. I didn't need to. Every parent in the room understood the violence of being told your child is unwanted. When I finished, the room stood. Applause like thunder. A few people cried. My parents stayed seated, stone still. But they were finally listening. The video spread. People shared it, tagged them in comments. It wasn't revenge. It was truth finding oxygen. They never called. So I made it official. I changed Rowan's godparents to 2 men from our support group. Guys who showed up more for us in 6 months than my family had in 6 years. Updated our estate plan so everything goes straight to the boys. No family interference. Sent a courtesy copy to my parents. No note, just facts. Here is what you lost. Here is how permanent it is. Weeks later, Mom showed up at our door. I stepped outside and closed it behind me. I didn't realize, she whispered. I didn't know how much we hurt you. You called my son disruptive. I was scared. No, I said softly. You were protecting your image of what family is supposed to look like. Rowan didn't fit, so you pushed him out. Her voice cracked. We want to be part of your lives again. I studied her face. For a moment, I almost believed her. Almost. You don't get to decide when you're part of our lives again, I said. We moved on. We healed without you. And Rowan is thriving without ever needing your approval. Tears welled in her eyes. So, that's it? I nodded. You didn't lose us because you made a mistake. You lost us because you kept making the same one even after we told you it hurt. Then I turned, opened the door, and stepped inside.